Hey, what's up everyone? KobaNarmani456 here today, presenting to you all another news update on Sonic Boom for the Nintendo Wii U and 3DS. So today, I have a much shorter news update than usual, but wanted to go ahead and cover the info that I have, because there's been a rumor that's been spreading like crazy, so thought that I'd go ahead and kind of give you some info on that, since I've gotten a ton of people on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube alerting me about it. And then we also have some info from Stephen Frost, which I'll be covering later on in this video. But first off, we're going to go ahead and jump into this rumor. So, the rumor is that Shadow the Hedgehog and Metal Sonic are confirmed for Sonic Boom, as IMDb, a website to where most people will look up, movie and video game info like voice actors and whatnot, showed the voice actors for Shadow and Metal Sonic. And apparently, the new voice actor for Shadow was going to be Vincent Tong. Well, turns out that Vincent Tong actually tweeted to someone who was talking about how Shadow was going to be, voiced by him in this upcoming game. He actually says, nope, don't know who put that on. I never worked on that show. So that's kind of confirmation right there that this rumor is fake. Shadow, most likely, well, we're not sure yet, but we do know that this rumor is fake. And then not only that, even Mike Pollock said that the rumor is fake. The reason why is because, IMDb is a website that's very similar to Wikipedia, to where anyone can go on there with no, credentials or regulations they have to follow whatsoever. They can just go on the site, edit whatever they want, and put whatever they want on there. So it's like, I could go onto that website and say that, freaking My Little Pony or Shrek was gonna be in Sonic Boom or in the next Smash Bros. I could just go on there and put that. And, yeah, it's like you have to take a lot of things from these websites with a grain of salt, because, anyone can go on here and edit stuff and mislead people. So, yeah, this rumor is sadly fake, but that does not mean that Shadow and Metal Sonic won't make an appearance in the game. We'll probably find out some more info when E3 2014 comes around, but for now, yeah, this rumor is fake. But anyway, let's go ahead into the next news topic, and that is about the Chaos Emeralds. So if you all didn't know, earlier this year, Bob Raffay, the director from Big Red Button, talked about how the Chaos Emeralds were not going to be making an appearance in Sonic Boom. Well, Stephen Frost recently had an interview and kind of clarified on that info, because he basically says now that the Chaos Emeralds, while they're not going to appear in the Sonic Boom video games that are coming out this year, we may see them present in they may show up in the Sonic Boom universe. So I know some people may be like, wait, so if they're not going to be in Sonic Boom, then how are they going to show up in the Sonic Boom universe? Well, here's what I'm thinking from this info. I'm thinking that, who knows, maybe they're talking about, the Chaos Emeralds may show up in the TV show, because the TV show, I believe, is actually supposed to continue on after Sonic Boom, the video game. So, who knows, maybe we'll see the Chaos Emeralds in the TV show, or maybe he's even talking about a sequel, because we already know that Sonic Boom is supposed to be kind of like a separate franchise from the modern Sonic games from Sonic Team. Maybe they're already planning a sequel to this game right now, and maybe the Chaos Emeralds will make an appearance in those games. Who knows? We don't know yet. And then also, another thing I kind of thought about, what if they actually make a comic book series? As we all know, the Archie comics, they have the Sonic the Hedgehog comic, which is entirely different from the video games, but then they've also had stuff like Sonic Universe, Sonic X, which was what they did, when Sonic X was like a TV show. They did a comic as well. Maybe they'll do something like that with Sonic Boom. And who knows, maybe the Chaos Emeralds will appear in the Sonic Boom universe. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, but, even though that kind of sounded like the same info that we heard before, they're not going to appear in the video games, but they may show up in the universe. Maybe they're kind of giving us a bit more info than we thought we heard. But, that's just my opinion, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know in the comments below what you all think about, this info about the Chaos Emeralds maybe appearing in the Sonic Boom universe. And then, one more thing before I go ahead and end off this video. Nothing really too crazy, but we do have a screen cap from Sonic Boom. This is actually from the development team from Big Red Button, so it's not really like a leak or anything like that. But we do get to see that Sonic and Amy are in like some kind of arena or something like that, fighting off enemies. And yeah, I mean, can't really say too much about it, but it looks pretty good. It has a grittier look to it, and the colors are a bit dull, but it's probably because of the Wii U's limited HDMI color range. But yeah, so here's this I'm sorry, not cutscene. Here's this picture that you can feast your eyes on. As you can see, it's running at a very smooth 15 frames per second. If you look carefully in the text on the right-hand side of the screen, it's kind of funny. But hopefully, this game will be running at either 60. I really hope this game runs at 60 frames per second, because it would look so beautiful if it did. Like Sonic Lost World looks so amazing when you saw it in 1080p, 60 frames. Hopefully this game will be the same, not sure, but yeah, anyway, just a little picture right there. So, but yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps up for this video. Nothing too crazy, but wanted to go ahead and give you all, a news update about, this rumor, the Chaos Emeralds, and show you all this picture that was actually shown off by the development team. But if you all did enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out a ton. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, as always, if you all enjoy this series, show your love and support, and I'll make sure to keep on uploading these news updates as soon as I can. Anyway, thank you all again for watching. See you all. Have a good day. Peace! Come on, mates.